Thank you for joining me today. These doilies I created with a tutorial here on YouTube by two different YouTube channels. This one was Giselle Stephanie, and this one was Nautica Land Crochet and Knitting, and I will link their YouTube channels in the description box below. This one is so pretty to me, and this is not the completed doily. This had more rounds to it, and I only liked this part of it. I didn't want to continue crocheting all around and it would have been a lot bigger, which was pretty also, but I only liked the center. I really wanted the centers anyway, so that's how they turned out. And this one was actually made to be a coaster, but because I used crochet thread, it turned out much smaller, which is the look I was going for. I made quite a bit of these. I made like 8 of these and 8 of these. The rest I'm going to show you, well, except for these two. Let me show you the hearts that I made. These were created okay, this one right here. These hearts were created using this pattern. That I got from a magazine that I used to subscribe to. And I recently got rid of my magazines. Oh, and look at how pretty these sachets are. I haven't made these yet, but I would like to make some of these also. And I recently I wanted to get rid of the magazines. I had way too many, and I wanted to make room so I can put some more books in that particular bookshelf that I have. So I ended up just ripping out the pages that I really wanted, and this was one of them. And then this heart, look how pretty this one is. I really like that one. Look how nice. So pretty. I like them because it has the center and you can put a photo or something in the middle. That one I got, this was actually a free pattern. These hearts were a free pattern. And I got it, I downloaded it, and this is the name of it. Sweetheart Doll is actually an angel. Let me take it out. An angel. I will be making her also at some point. And when I saw the hearts, I wanted it just for the hearts, but I also like the doll too. So that's where I got this pattern from. Okay. These were inspired by other people. I just tweaked it and made it my own. I like doing that sometimes. I learned how to crochet when I was about 7-8 years old. My sister, one of my oldest sisters, taught me, and I never forgot. And later in life, I was already an adult, I already had my children. A dear friend of mine showed me how to read the symbols in the crochet patterns. So years later after that, I decided to make my own patterns. So I learned how to make my own patterns. I've made baby clothes and doll clothes, and out of my own, creating my own patterns. So I tend to do that sometimes. I like something and I want to make it, but I don't want to make it exactly the way I see it. I like to alter things in a way that my mind sees it altered. So I made those. And then out of this, I created this. So this is this one is this without the extra round. I liked it like this when I first started making these. And I said, oh, I'm going to go ahead and make some of these too without the extra round, the crochet round. So that's where I got this idea from. Okay, this, oh, before I go to the other one, when I first made these hearts, I liked the way the edges were made. That stitch is called, let me go get it real quick, because it's the first time I learned how to make it when I started making this heart. And it's called Love Knot. That's what the name of that stitch is on the edge. And I liked it so much, I decided to make round ones with that same edge, and they turned out so cute. I like the way they turned out. So pretty. So that's how I came up with the round ones. Okay, now these were inspired by a post I saw on Pinterest. And I like the way these turned out as well. I will be weaving some ribbons around that. Okay, this next ones are a little bit larger, which I like. These were inspired also, and I made it my own again. And I like the way these turned out. These turned out really pretty. I have it in 3 different colors. I use Aunt Lydia's crochet thread, which is my favorite crochet thread to use. So that's what I like to use. And out of this, I also made another one that doesn't have the edge around it, which I also liked. So this one has the extra round, the extra edge, and this one doesn't. So I really liked that. And the last one that I created was also inspired in Pinterest are these. These are, I use these little metal hoops that you put charms in them. And you can see that has the little thing on there, so you can put a jump ring. It had 2 of them. The other one I just bent over. So, well, under really. So I made these so that it can keep its shape. And you can put a little photo behind it or something. And these turned out really nice too. I like the way these turned out. And then I made these frames using the same metal rings or hoops, metal hoops. And I made these frames that look ornate. They look like they could be a brooch, a cameo. And these are great to put pictures behind it too. So I made it, I don't have any anything, you know, made with a project with these, but I made them so that I can use them in my projects in the near future. I will also be giving some of these away. And there you have it. And I ended up making this crochet holder. Let me put up the camera. bit. Okay. I made this crochet holder for these to hold my doilies and my handmade crochet flowers. So I have a tutorial on how I made this. I will link that on the bottom below. If you're interested, I made it with an oatmeal container. And I'm really pleased the way this came out also. Before I go, I wanted to say that I took a little craft space makeover break to make some doilies and other little things. I also made, you know, extra things for my craft space. The crochet holder that I just showed you, that's one of the things that I made for my crochet doilies. So thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate your sweet comments. All is well. Bye bye now.